Hey, what's up? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls, as always. Takazaki Kimo's everyone else in between. Nintendo, Sony, Free 2011, or MannyTendoWolverine. As always, now using the Wrestling News, not just for channel, on my Twitter, Instagram, Bishu, Brady, on any other social media platforms that you guys can think of. So I just play some old school Super Mario stuff for SNES because that's something to do with old school class Nintendo, and obviously, since Mario and I guess Luigi too are both the biggest mascots of the big end there, aka Nintendo. And it's funny because I think it's 2018 or 19, like 2, 3 plus years ago, like 4 years ago. Remember, I think they said 1895 or 1897, way back, and like 125, 127 plus years ago. Way before probably my great grandparents were probably like, I don't know, from Spain or not there. They're probably in Guatemala, Mexico somewhere. I don't know. It's probably my great grandparents were still alive in 1895. What was it called? I think it was called like Heaven's Light or something, the light of deity. I think that's what Nintendo meant in Japanese a long time ago. The nin part, I think. But anyways, this one comes from Damien Fair, and I'm going to get into this, but I'm going to talk about two other things. Not the first time this fool Bill Maher made it in my videos. I remember like 2018, I think around the time Stan Lee passed away, the one that was the original creator for Marvel. He was the one that created Marvel and shit like that. He was the one that did all the Avengers movies and shit. Rest in peace to the man, even if he was one of those evil globalists. For the last shot, Mother Earth sucks. I hope he wasn't, but he might have been. Because he made so many good ass superheroes, even way before my time. Probably my great grandparents, my grandparents were alive, they were probably real big in that, who knows. So this is a random. I guess Nintendo and a little bit of like Xbox news. I haven't done any Sony news in a while, so probably next week or this ending this week. I don't know. I had to keep it a little bit more down because once again, the roommate's kind of taking his chill pill now. But anyways, random. Want to develop? Excuse me. Yeah, want to develop for Nintendo Switch. Better make sure you're not a Yakuza then. Says we hope you don't plan the threats of use the violence. Can't say the full word like that in real life because YouTube is. Connection with transactions comes from, like I said before, Damien Farron. So I got one for Nintendo Life, and it's the second time I think I read from this before. Xbox News X. So let's begin. So 2 good news, 1 bad news, and I never thought I'd talk about this chick. I may or may not talk about her. I know I said in my reaction video the other day. Piece of crap, Freemason, Illuminati, New World Order, globalists, puppet, MK Ultra, mind control show, the social engineering chick, and she still is. I still don't give a crap about what Billie Eilish says because she's one of the NWO, so One World Order Illuminati crap. But I know some people, you're a tinfoil idiot. I don't care. She's still garbage to me. I don't really care about most of her music. It's too mainstream media for me anyway, so I really don't give a rat's butt about it. You guys could like it as much as you want. I don't care. I'm still going to take my video game anime news. I haven't done anime news in a while. I may do it maybe next week if I don't hear anything from this week. So here it is. Remember all the fuss between Epic Games and Apple regarding Fortnite in the Apple Store? Well, that court trial is involving 2 other guests under his way. These 2 I heard from today. The other one I just heard from like 2 days ago. And this one's, I don't know, 4 or 5 days old. I don't really care for it. So let's move on. Nintendo is kindly proving its own publisher's contract with much of a 25-page document, which includes information from Nintendo's license and distribution agreements, was redacted. The important details was left invisible. Nintendo's partners are forced to give assurances that nor the employees are anti-social forces, and that they aren't giving any favors to much of these forces. But what are the anti-social forces? Nintendo provides clarification by using these terms Boyakudan. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Boyakudan? I don't know, some Japanese word. But the name was Japanese police, media, and organized syndicates. Tweet there from Stefan Toledo. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm going to read the second one. This is more important. Nintendo went a little while with the redactions and the contracts we mentioned in the newsletter. The only page that wasn't marked up is where the devs and publishers to confirm that this is not tied with the Yakuza, I guess. This is, quote, anti-social force means an organized crime group, Boyakuran. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Remember Boyakuridian. Hopefully I'm saying that right because I don't speak Japanese, but let's move on. Sub-meaning of Boyakuran. Jinjunski and a corporation related to a threatening cause Trouble against General Stockwell was meaning Sakoya Isha. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Anyways, alright, here we go. So this is our Special Intelligence Organizations group. It says Toyusko Shinsho Bayoka Sanyora Sayaya. I don't know. It's again, I don't speak Japanese, but whatever. Maybe I'm trying to pronounce it as best I can. Another group of the person equivalent to any of the foreigners, foregoings. It also goes on to say, it is also stated that the contract developers are published for the forbidden marks of violent demands, using threat or violent in connection to transactions, and spreading false rumors using fraud, force, eek. I'll definitely say that shit again because, man, overall thoughts and opinions. It's again Nintendo, man. And they're playing around when you want to shut down people and sue the crap out of them in court. They are 100% serious about that shit. You don't screw with Mario and his boys. And the other dude, like, I guess Doug Bowser, the one from Nintendo of America, and then the other one, mainly Shintaro Furukawa, he's probably the one that has the last word over the one from Nintendo Japan, since, you know, that's the original place where it came from, Japan, obviously, compared to Nintendo America or Canada, and then the other ones, like Nintendo UK and in Europe. Those are just the smaller ones compared to Nintendo Japan. That's the one that calls the shots at the end of the day, I guess. So, this one was really cool. Some Star Wars, just a May 4th be with you. By the time you guys see this, will be the 5th. But it says, random, would love doing this artwork. This comes from PureXbox.com. Official Doom Star Wars crossover fan art. I guess play some Mandalorian music since it makes more sense. So it says, this official Doom Wars Stars crossover art. This is a sleigh from some. I hate using that word sleigh, it's annoying. Fraser Gilbert. So it says, Happy Star Wars Day, May 4th be with you. This is May 4th, that's usually when it is, and that means tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo. Which I really don't care for that, because to me personally, no offense to Caucasians, that's white people BS to me personally, in my personal opinion. No offense to anyone that's white. Just saying. Mainly like the real cringy, like Starbucks white girl shit. Let's move on. Today's this day as it celebrates all things Star Wars, and even Bethesda has given fun to this amazing Doom Slayer Star Wars crossover content. The company posted on over a Twitter account earlier today, which was yesterday by the time you guys see this, and it quickly ranked up thousands of likes on a platform where fans highly passing the artwork and sharing their wishes. And it's crazy. I wasn't really hardcore into Doom. I always loved the crap out of Star Wars compared to Doom. I really wish I would have got more into Doom, because the only Dooms I ever played was the PS1, PS2 era, and a little bit more I guess, not PS3 era, but the other one. Maybe Xbox 360 era too. I don't know, before Xbox One was a thing. So this is Slay, May the 4th be with you. It's official from Bethesda. So this is before you get too excited though, there have also been indications that Bethesda is actually working on a Star Wars game. Alright, cool, not bad. Although keep in mind that the company is working on Lucasfilm's games titled around the Indiana Jones IP. I remember talking about that a couple months ago in January, I think. Also, I said we'd definitely love to see Bethesda Studios in the hot seat Star Wars in the future, and we were willing to bet that Doom is a software and a fantastic job putting their one together. Here's hoping. What do you guys think of the Doom Star Wars crossover fan art? And yeah. Other than that, let's come to the overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Once again, yeah, if they're going to put more of their time and energy, Bethesda's, all their developers and publishers are going to put more of their time for, like, Indiana Jones IP instead of Doom fusion with Star Wars. I would love to see this way more than that, even though I did grow up a little bit in Indiana Jones as well as the 90s, even though it came out in the late 70s and 80s, but I remember used to show it in old school cable TV. Most of you guys might be young for the Z generation is out there. There was a thing called cable TV, which is still around, but it's way less relevant now than it was when I was a 90s, early 2000s kid and a teenager at the time. Until like my early 20s, and then it started becoming mid-late 20s, started becoming way less relevant. Yeah, it was a big thing. I would love to see still the Indiana Jones thing happen too, because I grew up with a lot of stuff. Harrison Ford was just such a badass in all those movies, man. Even though it was before my time, I used to watch it in this old school stuff like TNT and I think TBS at the time. I know they're still around, but they're trying to be like apps, but they're just never going to be the same thing. But this Doom Star Wars crossover, I really hope it does. That shit happen. That'd be pretty kick-ass. And let's get into negative bullshit news. Unfortunately, and this ain't the first time I heard this dude controversy. I know he got into a thing with Ice Cube too, was saying, "Oh, saying the hard N word with the hard R is okay. It's totally fine." And then the other thing when he said crap about Stanley and all his fans need to do adulting. So this is like the third or fourth time I heard him get no controversy. So this is nothing new with this fool. Sometimes he is a piece of shit. Other times, I'll agree with him to a certain extent, to a small certain extent, like breadcrumbs. I don't know. Then again, I'm not a Twitch streamer. I'm not into Twitch too much, but if I was, I'd be way, like upset about this shit. So this comes from, I'm not even gonna say his first name, Chakabori. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It says Bill Maher. Real-time Bill Maher's show attacked the young millennials about their choices. However, he was very particular about the choices. It ranged from a span about spectrum of left ideologies, communist viewpoints, and interestingly, Twitch streams. America has been in trouble for quite some time now. Students and other members of Gen Z, and then my generation, the millennials, idiots, sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Have come out of the streets with the wide range of ideologies. While America chooses to be a liberal state, da-da-da-da. Okay, I don't really care about that politic bullshit. Let's get to the main point of what he was getting shitted on for. Oh, here it is. I'm not talking about the G. Floyd thing. That's real fucked up. That happens. There's the people under front line, fans police, simultaneously attacked Amazon for the platform Twitch and creators for the platform streaming. One of the most sought after careers in the USA after the plan them scam them at the fake government bullcrap and the social engineer control opposition thing. It's not a real pandemic, in my opinion. The situation has only added its popularity. The hours watched on Twitch are in the billions for some sections. There are also some examples like Ludwig. I heard about him in Thailand one a few times before in Greek Godex. I guess they're okay, but not really on Twitch like that. Just how it is. Streamed for 31 days nonstop and on over 200,000 active subscribers. Maher finds the business completely baloney and ageism has nothing to do with it. That's the shit that set people off there, man. Yeah, this motherfucker destroyed him, man. It's real bad. And he's usually a piece of shit half the time anyway. Plus he's an atheist, so he can go fuck off with that. But let's move on. It says if you get Twitch to know something about video games, about communities forming around broadcasters tool against social isolation, because anxiety and loneliness sucks. No, this is what this dude Steven Spawn said about it. Alright. And this other dude, this is what Bill Maher said, you think I'm out of touch because I'm not on Twitch? Hey, we're all going on Twitch because I think people are watching other people play video games to wake the fucking time. Of course, this old ass Bill Maher say bullshit like that. Obviously, I'm not surprised. While a host of other people are outraged about Bill Maher's comments, it's best not to delve too deeply into them. After all, it happens past bedtime should not make the breakfast table uncomfortable. Same old garbage bullshit. This cocksucker go fuck himself immediately. Just screw off. Screw the hell off, man. Even though like half the time I'll agree with a little bit of shit here and there, but most of the time he's an atheist and he's a piece of garbage. So yeah, I really give a rat's ass what he says. I know a lot of Twitch streamers are probably shitting on this dude's throat, and that's okay. Totally fine. Let's get into the last small bit of news. I'm not going to talk too much about this one. It says, this Billie Eilish chick, I know she's Illuminati, MK Ultra, social engineering, MK Ultra shit, so I don't listen to any mainstream media pop balls from it. If you want to listen to it, that's cool. I don't. It says, the wide-ranging interview accompanied by Photoshop 19-year-old pop. I thought she was like 20 or 21. She's even younger than that. Holy crap. I didn't know that. I'm not going to talk too much into this because it's kind of weird. It says, Billie Eilish spoke about systemic abuse of her own experiences by taking advantage of a recent wide range of interviews with British Vogue. I said that your power is, and the upcoming album devolves into that word. I can't say because you know how YouTube goes with that. And then the main thing, she says, oh, you should just have the power to be your own self. And it's really not about only one person, and take care of yourself. It's a lot of this all bullshit. And then I saw a bunch of other pictures of this one as well. Yeah, even if she's almost 20 years old, yeah, she is legal, but I just never found her as beautiful, attractive, or anything like that. She's kind of garbage to me. I've listened to one or two of her music, and it's just a lot of satanic NWO globalist crap. If you guys want to listen to that, that's great. If you want to hear that Freemasonic garbage, more power to you. Me, it's not my style. I listen to underground rap, or sometimes I'll listen to a little bit of like old school norteño, sureño, like rap music and techno trance shit. That's all I gotta say for now. I'm out here. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys, fangirls, talking moms. I'll soon see you. Good day, have a good night, wherever universe out there. Say the movie channel with video games news, anime news, internet news, Twitch, drama news, and anime news or action videos. Peace out, my sauerkraut. See you on the flip side. I'm out here. See you soon.